Hi, I'm Libby Emmons with the Post Millennial. I'm here with Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene at CPAC. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
I wanted to ask you a few questions about what's going on in Congress this year and where you think, should the Republicans take the House in 2022, where you think we should get started.
Well, we have a lot to get started on. Actually, what's going on right now is the Senate is passing the reconciliation bill this weekend. And we're supposed to be out of session all the way until mid-September, but we're being called back. The House is being called back the 12th to vote on this bill. The bill is terrible. It's basically Joe Biden's Build Back Better agenda, but a lot of Republicans called it Build Back Broke. I've been calling it Bring Back Blackouts because it's an attack on our energy independence. It's going to raise taxes on Americans who make under $400,000 a year. It's going to hire 87,000 new IRS agents, and it's going to arm, as in guns, Democrats are always upset about guns, 70,000 of these IRS agents. Now, they're not going to be targeting the elites. They're going to be targeting small business owners, probably conservatives, because we've seen that before, and a lot of individuals. So this is the Biden administration. This is who they are. They claim to be helping people, but not at all. They're America last, and that's what their agenda is.
Why do IRS agents need to be armed?
Well, there is a wing of the IRS that has sort of a law enforcement angle to it, which is, we do need that. But we don't need 70,000 new armed IRS agents. This is terrifying. All of us remember Lois Lerner. We remember during the Tea Party days, how Obama's IRS, they targeted conservatives, they targeted Christians, they targeted organizations that were standing up to the radical left, and I think we're about to see that on a whole new level once this bill gets passed.
Do you think that Congress should be investigating Hunter Biden, the allegations of influence peddling, and Joe Biden's involvement in that?
Absolutely. Now, this is what the Republicans should be doing. We are set to take back the House in 2022. All measures, all polling looks like we're going to have the majority. We don't know how big of a majority we'll have. We'll have to wait and see after Election Day, and we'll find out. But yes, when Republicans take back the House, people have to understand that it'll be 2 years of us having control of the budget. That's one thing we can affect. And we'll also control all the committees, which means every single committee is going to be like an oversight committee. And we'll be doing a lot of investigations like that. As far as Hunter Biden's concerned, I think a lot of people are going to be upset. Biden's Department of Justice right now, they're claiming Hunter Biden is under investigation. This is all a ploy to lock down all of the evidence and make it inaccessible to Republican committees doing investigations into the Biden crime family because they'll show up to our committee hearings and they'll start saying, I'm sorry, that's under investigation, or I can't comment. But this is who the Democrats are. They always protect their own, no matter how bad their crimes are. And so what I think Republicans have to do is we have to be tougher, we have to be fearless, and we have to be relentless. And that means we have to keep going and keep pushing all the way because our voters are tired of it all. Our base is sick and tired of Republicans not getting the job done and protecting our country from communist Democrats, because that's what they are. They're communists, and they've showed us that over the past 18 months.
What message would you have for mayors in New York and D.C. who are upset with the buses of illegal immigrants arriving in their cities?
Well, my message to them is get on the right side and demand that our border be secured, demand that our laws be followed, demand that these illegals be deported, not what Mayor Muriel Bowser wants. She wants FEMA camps and the National Guard just to start handling the problem for her. Our nation's capital is a disaster. It is a crime-ridden city. There's homeless people everywhere. She's not doing anything for that. But in the same with New York. I mean, look at New York. People come to New York and they're like, oh, I'm visiting America. New York's not an example of America. My district is an example of America. But no, those mayors, they're getting a taste of what their policies actually do.
And then also, what do you think the Congress's role is in talking about the medical gender transition of minors?
Oh, I'll tell you right now, a Republican majority is completely worthless if we are not standing up and stopping this. And I'm working on legislation that will do just that, and it'll be coming out in the next week or so. But the Republican Party needs to be the party that protects children, stops puberty blockers, hormone therapy, genital mutilation surgery of anyone under 18 before they're old enough to actually make a decision. And what we need to do is we need to bring people that have gone through the detransitioning process. We need to have committee hearings on that and let these people explain what happened to them. I mean, the stories about how they were rushed through several hours of so-called therapy, where they made their decision to undergo double mastectomies at age 16, testosterone treatment that by the time they're 22, they're losing their hair and they have a deep voice that will never return to normal. And then young men that are being castrated and they're going to have lifelong horrible medical conditions from it. This is child abuse, and it should be completely illegal, and anyone that performs those therapies or those surgeries, they should be in jail. And that's the kind of Republican majority that we need to be, not one that is scared of being attacked for saying the truth.
Do you think that it is fear that is keeping so many Republicans from speaking out on this issue?
Yeah, it's always fear. And that's what upsets me with my own party. I'm one of the ones that you'll hear me attack Republicans, sometimes more than Democrats. It's because Republicans fail. They fail by not speaking out, by being afraid, by not standing up, and we can't be that party anymore. They are afraid to say it. They think it's too controversial, or they think that it's homophobic to talk about protecting children. This has nothing to do with gay people and adults that make their own decisions sexually. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about protecting kids. And if Republicans are scared to do that, they're going to find out they're going to fail all of their voters, and Democrat voters too. Democrats hate it too. So this is an easy issue. It's a win-win, and I really hope to see more of my colleagues get on board.
Great. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.